The United Nations has issued a defiant response to Somali extremists after they threatened to launch new attacks against the democratically elected government in Mogadishu. Jeffrey Feltman, a UN Undersecretary General for Political Affairs, said that al-Shabaab extremists, whom African and Somali troops have been aggressively battling, remain a danger, but said work on rebuilding Somalia would continue.
I think al-Shabaab is definitely on the run. It definitely has suffered incredible defeats. I believe that the efforts against al-Shabaab need to continue. That it's too early to say that the fight is over, despite the considerable progress that's been made.
The UN has promised to continue aid and development programs despite the latest threats from the militant group. The al-Qaeda-linked al-Shabaab, which counts several hundred foreign fighters among its ranks, controlled Mogadishu from roughly 2006 to 2011, until African Union troops forced it out of the capital. International donors, including the UK, the US, Qatar, and Asian governments, this week pledged tens of millions of dollars to help support the struggling government in its efforts to prevent the Islamist militants from returning. Meanwhile, leaders of East African nations met in the Ugandan capital of Kampala to discuss ways to combat the spread of terrorism and Islamic extremism throughout the region. Al-Shabaab has issued threats against Uganda, prompting the government to put the country on high alert. The region's most recent terrorist attack took place in Tanzania over the weekend, when a bomb at a church left one person dead and dozens injured. 4 Saudi Arabian citizens were arrested in connection to the attack, highlighting how Islamist militants are moving throughout Africa and the Middle East.